So for the last few days, I have occupied myself a lot with finances and my overall budget in life, basically. I made this app that you cannot see the app, but I talked about it in the last few videos about how I utilized AI to create an app to kind of get a better grip on my finances compared to the spreadsheet that I have been using for many years and that has become totally out of control. So I needed a better way to kind of see my finances. And while kind of looking at that, I am now having a better idea of where my money goes and unfortunately seeing, okay, many of the life important things I cannot cut at all. Those are the biggest expenses every month. But then I also notice, oh, I have a lot of subscriptions. And that is probably the first place you want to cut stuff, but also where I kind of found, oh, this is not as easy as I would like. For example, I have so many subscriptions that somewhat relate to my work or the YouTube channel. For example, I pay Epidemic sound, I pay Riverside for my podcast, I have my website for my business, but the first two alone, I mean, yes, you could argue YouTube doesn't give you that much money. Why do you use them? Maybe you should cancel them. But yeah, it's for me, YouTube still is, although basically since COVID, my main channel doesn't give me a lot of money. It barely covers my production costs. And from a financial standpoint, that is probably a place where I should cut some more, but I really enjoy it so much that I don't want to cut stuff there. The podcast is actually really important to me because it's such a big passion to talk to other creators and other people. And there I have a hard time. So long story short, going back to the subscription fees or subscriptions creeping up, I think the ones that I can save, or most people probably can save, are those streaming services. I unnecessarily have YouTube Plus Premium, which I actually want to keep because I like the music service. It's not as good as Spotify, but it's really good. Actually, I have gotten into so much nostalgia that I listen to so many bands from my past, like Alkaline Trio, Linkin Park. I tried to listen to Offspring again, but I found, I don't like it as much today as I did back then. Dashboard Confessional, emo stuff, basically. I kind of am listening to all of that stuff again. And so I don't want to quit YouTube Premium, but I also have Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime. And those subscriptions, as I said, those creep up, and I just paused Netflix. I don't want to lose all of what I already have watched, so I'm going to pause it as long as I can. Put a reminder in my calendar to pause it whenever it wants to restart again. So I cut that. Disney Plus, my wife actually watches a lot of Grey's Anatomy. And while I don't watch Disney Plus anymore, she watches a lot, and I have been considering, maybe I should buy her all of the seasons of Grey's Anatomy, and I probably would be cheaper off if I just bought all of those 20 seasons or something, instead of continuously paying the Disney Plus app. Amazon Prime, we use, I know, I probably get a lot of comments that you shouldn't use Amazon, but I use it a lot, unfortunately. And Amazon Prime movies sometimes are good, but I haven't used it either. So I don't know, maybe I'm not sure if there's a possibility to just downgrade it and kick out Amazon Prime movies. Not sure, I need to check that. But yeah, long story short, all of these subscriptions add up, and most of the time we don't use it. And maybe also going to gaming. Yes, a Game Pass is great, but with subscription, you get into the habit of suddenly forgetting that you are paying for subscription, and that monthly fee or yearly fee adds up over time, obviously, and especially once you forget it. So with gaming especially, I just know that at the moment I just want to buy one game and then just invest all of my time and focus on that game, instead of kind of buying and buying and buying, or having a subscription and creating this huge backlog of things that I've been paying but I have not been using. So with this new kind of, or it's not new, but this more conscientious approach to save money, I'm looking at all of these subscriptions, especially now that I made the app, and I would highly suggest making a spreadsheet of everything that you're paying. As I said, I had a spreadsheet, but that went totally out of control. So now if I would create a new one, that would give me a better overview. But I think it's really important to keep track of all of the subscriptions that you have, and then kind of triage or evaluate what could you kick out and just save money. And I also noticed this with myself. You get into this kind of habit and saying, oh, it's just $2 per month. Oh, it's just, oh, there's an increase. It goes from 11 to 12. Oh, that's just $1 more. Okay, I'm going to keep it. But that adds up over time. And again, especially if you forget something, that becomes really dangerous of just kind of burning money unnecessarily. So I think it's really important for me now to really get a very good visual representation of what I am paying for monthly, what are the costs, and what I found what has been the most effective, instead of looking at that one number where you easily say, oh, okay, that Disney Plus subscription or that Netflix subscription, I went down to the ad-supported version, it's only $5 or $6, I'm not sure. It's better to see at the sum and then see like, oh, holy crap, I'm paying, okay, this is my rent, these are some of the insurances, those are mandatory, I need to prioritize those categories, and then you see the category of those other subscriptions and you see the total, and then you think like, oh, holy crap, that's a lot. And again, instead of just looking at those really small numbers, all of these smaller numbers will add up so quickly into a sum. And then when you look at the sum of those, in air quotes, unnecessary subscription, it's easier for you to tell yourself, okay, I'm going to need to kill some of those subscriptions. And yeah, I hope that is a little bit helpful, and maybe let me know what are your subscriptions that you have, and which are the ones you find a little bit unnecessary and maybe you want to kill. And if you have any suggestions how to deal with that, also let everyone else know how you deal with that. And yeah, maybe check out my video from 2 days ago where I also talked about staying curious. Check it up here. YouTube thinks they like the video down here. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button up here. That way we see each other in the next video. Thank you very much.